What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another reaction video. I'm Eb, and today we will be reacting off Divorce Court, Nickson versus Nickson. If you do not want to watch my reaction to this video, the link of this video will be in the description down below. I hope you guys are ready because we about to get into it. Without further ado, let's go.
Today on Divorce Court.
Okay, we've been married for 2 years and we live in separate houses. It makes me feel like this is not a marriage. It makes me feel like we're dating. It will really make me sad if my husband doesn't change his ways because I really love my husband and I want our marriage to work.
Reggie always complained about us getting a new apartment, but every time I try to
her
save
name
money,
Reggie?
she always asks me to do
that's unique.
something, or she want her hair and nails done.
For a woman.
If she doesn't change, then I don't know what to tell her. She's just gonna be mad at me all the time because I'm not gonna leave her.
Divorce Court is now in session.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Reggie Nickson and Brandon Nickson. The two of you have been married for 2 years. You have a 2-year-old child. You are here in divorce court because things aren't working out. So, Ms. Nickson, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me what are your current concerns in your marriage with Mr. Nickson?
Well, Mr. Nickson will wake up and gets on his phone and watches other females shake their butts on the...
Hang on.
He will watch his other females shake their butts on Facebook or whatever, Instagram, and I don't like that. And he also will watch pornography. I feel like that's a huge problem. Like, why are you looking at all these other women shake their butt or looking at all these women?
Well, I mean, is he watching twerking videos or something, or is it?
Yes, they twerking videos, but you got me.
Are you watching porn and twerking videos?
Well, I can talk about the twerking part. They be on my timeline. Like, I can't control what people put on social media.
But you ain't gotta watch it. You watch it. It's a difference.
If I'm scrolling down.
Okay, you looks at them for extra 5 minutes. It's a difference.
Okay, just like you go on your phone and watch women play with women on your phone. Same thing.
How you gonna get on him if you watch porn too?
You got your nerve.
Right.
You're doing the same thing.
Oh, so you can do it. So it's
first of
double
all, I
standard.
gotta
So
say,
you can
you're
do it, but he
24,
can't
you're
do it.
22.
It's porn. Long as he's not going out there sleeping with
and 24,
with another female, you shouldn't even be worried about it.
It's for growing up, not having a baby and getting married. You got a 2-year-old between you two, so you've got to be grown. But this
if that's what he want to do,
unfamiliar.
So be it.
But
Young adult
You
behavior
want to watch
on both of your
people have
parts.
sex? That's on you.
Right. But I don't do it all the time. As he making it seem, he do it more than me. Like, he wakes up and do it. I don't wake up and go to my phone and watch.
You wait a few hours before you look at women playing with women.
I got it.
That's not true.
Ms. Nickson, you also say that Mr. Nickson sends pictures of his body parts to
Oh,
people.
now that's a huge problem.
Yes, he. So I didn't see that video on your send up.
Don't talk to him. Talk to me. What did you see and when?
I seen, like, in the beginning of our marriage, he sent a picture to his body part to another female. And I seen in the
I never understood
Are we
that.
talking about his situation?
I don't understand why
yes,
people do that.
situation. Yes, Your Honor.
Are you sending people
Now,
pictures
if
of
it's to
your
your wife or to your husband,
No.
I'm still, me personally, I'm not gonna do it.
No,
Because you're gonna see my goodies when you get home. There's no need to send it over the phone. Like, I really don't understand.
Look at you. They're gonna put you in Congress.
Trifling.
I hope so.
Mr. Nickson, why don't you tell me of her wrongs or failings? We've been talking about you for a while. Does she engage in any similar behavior other than watching women with women, which we already know about?
She way worse than me. Like, she flirt with other men and women in my face.
Is that online or is that in public?
In person.
He just said in my face, Judge.
Has she ever done anything like you did with, sharing your situation?
No. But she done told people plenty of things. Like one time she told a dude on Facebook that she used to date before she met me, because he had went to jail. That's why I guess they stopped seeing each other and she met me.
Okay, but I still didn't do nothing with them. I didn't interact on it.
Don't
I can tell anybody anything. That's not mean I'm going to do anything.
You don't tell another man.
I'm married, but
you don't tell another man.
Wait, hold up. What did he tell her? What did she tell him?
Okay, well he started off saying, "Oh, I want to throw some money on you. I want you to dance on me. I want to throw money on you, baby, blah, blah, blah." So she replied back, laugh out loud, okay, let me just get my husband to babysit our daughter so I can do that.
What?
Ms. Nickson, did you do that?
Yes. I mean, I did it, but I just was
closed.
telling him so he can just leave
Why
me
don't you
alone.
tell him-
Like, I didn't go along with
Case
it, Your
closed.
Honor.
No,
Wait,
why don't you
Mrs.
just tell the
Nickson,
dude to
let
stop?
me-
Like,
No, let me
You
clue
don't
you
need no
in
more
to something.
contact.
To
I'm
get a guy to
married
stop
to
making
somebody.
sexual advances is not to say, okay, let's
Right.
go do it. That
I just told him that just to be
encourages
telling
him.
you.
It doesn't stop
But
him.
then he's
Do
gonna
you understand what I'm saying?
keep
Yes, but
I
this
think
was
trying to
with
get in
two of
touch with you if you
24, 22,
throw it
I
out
think
there.
you were ready to get married. I think you had a baby and thought
Right.
you had to get married, and you're both behaving like single individuals.
Yep.
That's my little
That's
10 cents
exactly
worth
right.
of that.
But he texted the girl, he failed to realize to tell you that only reason why I did it is because he texted the girl and asked her, did she ever threesome before?
That was like, you did that months before that even came. I just did that like 3
No,
weeks
I did
ago.
not do that, no.
Okay.
Okay, that doesn't make it even a difference because the day you talking about, I seen you that night.
I
So how
seen
can
you.
I go over a guy house that you say that I'm going
Oh,
over
Lord.
if I
No,
was with you?
You told him, let me try to get him to babysit.
Okay,
So
but
who
I
knows
lied.
what day
Mr. and
you
Mrs.
was
Nickson, Mr. and Mrs. Nickson, both of you just wrong.
Right.
Both of you just wrong out the gate. When you're married, you don't make sexual innuendos, contacts, you don't mail your situation, you don't do any of that with other people. It means only just the two of you. So both of you were all the way wrong, fragrant foul, both sides, they cancel each other out. Second down. You say, however, that you do all of those things because she doesn't satisfy you sexually. Tell me about that.
I'm not gonna say she don't satisfy me. It's just I try to respect her when she says no. So I go to another room, get
But
my
I
own
still feel like
space.
that's not satisfying you if you go into another room. why
Stop, Mrs. Nickson.
I'm just saying, like, I'd rather for me watch a porno in a sanctified place.
In a
Nobody
sanctified
around.
place.
Sanctified.
No, this Negro didn't.
Chill.
In a sanctified
I can't
place.
have no interruptions, Jed. I'm sorry.
Mrs. Nickson, is it true that he looks for more sex from you than you want to do? And I'm not saying one person is right, one person is wrong, but sometimes he has needs that you don't fill.
Yes, he felt like we should have sex like 3 or 5 times a day. I don't feel like that's right. I guess he felt like since when we first got together, yes, we used to have sex all the time. We can have sex like 4 or 5 times if we wanted
And
to.
you used to initiate
But
most of them.
yes, I did because before we had our baby, yes, we used to have sex every day. But now we have a baby and I don't want to have sex all the time.
And I get that, Mrs. Nickson. Since he does have such a high sex drive, do you object to him handling himself as opposed to going outside of the house? He's not bugging you for it. He's not asking you to do things you don't want to do. He's just taking care of it in the privacy of another room. No harm, no foul.
Thank you.
Yes, I do have a problem with that because I feel like eventually, I feel like he might cheat on me.
Okay.
Eh,
Well, wait, yeah, that
Right.
doesn't make any sense. Don't worry about it. You don't have to respond.
I feel like the real reason is, the only reason why we don't stay together is because his family members don't like me.
Why do you believe his family members don't like you?
Because we did have relations early, like 2 days after I met him.
Wow. 2 days? Not a week?
Now, we've been talking about flirting and texting and all that kind of stuff, but the deepest thing that I saw in the content and the problems that you have is the two of you have never, though married 2 years and with a 2-year-old child, have never lived together. Is that accurate?
Yes.
Yes.
How did that happen?
Well, Mr. Nickson, he asked me to find us a place in our budget. So I would find us a place in our budget, and he'd go along with it. But if it don't have something that he wants, he would like, well, I don't want that one because this don't have this. Like, if it don't have heat or water or something, he'd be like, oh, it don't have heat and water, so I don't want that.
Well, wait a minute now. Heat and water is pretty
No, I'm
basic.
talking
I mean,
about
it's not like
included.
it's a luxury.
No, Your Honor, I mean like included.
Included in the price.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, you know. Hold up. Mr. Nickson, is that why you're not living with your wife and your child?
Not exactly, no.
You tell me why you don't believe you're living together.
I feel like the reason why we not living together because it feels like when she did have a job and we was able to help each other, she always wanted to find an apartment that was too expensive for our budget. If we was to work together and put our checks together, in 2 weeks we'll only have $800. She'll be trying to get apartments $700, $800. So it's like, how can we?
Y'all
Okay.
can't afford
You're
to
living
live
with
by
your
yourself. 2 weeks,
Parents, and you're
$800?
living with your parents,
My mother and my sister.
your mother and your sister. Let me ask you
need to be
this: Are
trying to look for
you
another job,
working?
sir.
No, I'm a student. I
You're
go
a
to school.
student. You go to school full time.
Somewhat.
I know somewhat. It's
Somewhat.
either you go
Can you get
full time
somewhat
or you
of a
go
job?
part time.
Yes, I can.
To help
Right.
out with.
People
if
always
you
trying to use
wanna
that
live
excuse.
together,
I'm in
you
school.
have to make certain
Honey, you can get a
sacrifices.
job
And
too.
one of them is you have to make enough money
That's not
in
an
order to do
excuse.
that.
Like, come on.
What do you
can
do
get a job
for a living?
I work at fast food.
Fast food. So he's not going to be able to
Right.
afford it himself. If you want to live with him so badly, why don't you get a
But
job?
he can also get
Because
another
Mr.
job.
Nixon make it
that's
seem
paying
like
more
he
than
can do
minimum
everything by
wage.
himself. He tells me that, okay, it's okay, babe, you can finish school. Let me let you finish school first, and then you can get a job. It's not like I haven't been trying, Your Honor, to get a job, but it's like Mr. Nixon make it seem like I'm not trying to do anything, which I am trying to find a
Always
job.
trying,
Your Honor.
trying. You're not
but
trying
I feel
hard
like
enough.
the real reason
You can
is
go out-
only
you
so
can
we
go out
don't
there and
stay
get a job
together is because
if you really
his
want
family
it.
members don't like me.
A
Why do
retail
you
job.
believe his family members
It's
don't
easy
like
to
you?
get that.
Because
You just don't want to get it.
because we did have relations early, like 2 days after I met him, and I did get pregnant 2 weeks after I met him. So I feel like that's why
Why would
they
you
don't
have
like
sex
me.
2 days after you meet somebody?
His family member went so far to have one of my exes
2 days.
try to tell him something about me to break us up. And they had
Unless it was
us
just a booty
test
call.
our baby.
But if
They
you
had
really
us
trying to,
do a DNA
like,
test for our child.
Work on a relationship.
father,
2 days?
right?
Yes,
Yeah.
he is the father.
Mr. Nixon, once you have a child and get married, what your family thinks ought not, doesn't matter. You're supposed to do what you need to do to house your, and you too, not just him. You're both supposed to, I mean, you laid down, you went and had the baby, and now you know, living on your families. What, I know I'm wasting my breath, but can I just ask that you make no more until you're
Please.
on your own and together and okay?
More than
agree.
okay.
Can I ask
Comfortable.
for that?
Yes.
Is that too much?
No,
Ain't
it's not
that
too
that?
much.
Ain't
You
you?
got to just popping babies out. Oh, it was a mistake.
I know saying no to you is a whole experience in and of itself. You get loud and mouthy, don't you?
Yes, but that don't mean that he still have to do it. He still need to put his foot down and say no. Like,
So you're telling me that the problem is he's not
Oh, Mr.
strict
Nixon is
enough on
funny as
you.
hell.
I want him to just learn how to tell me no. Just because I
Why
say
don't
I
you
want new
tell
shoes,
yourself
does not mean
no?
you have to give me new shoes.
You need somebody to tell you no. You know you don't need no
Reggie
shoes. You
and
can't
Brandon
afford it.
rush into marriage for the wrong reasons.
You need to be
Tell
trying
us
to
what
take
you
care of your
think
daughter.
at
That's what you need to be trying to do.
Facebook.com/Divorce Court. Divorce Court will be right back. If you would like your case to be heard on Divorce Court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Divorce Court.
My understanding, however, it's not just income, it's outgo that is the problem.
Right.
You say he
People
spends
don't have
money
enough coming in, but
like
they
he's balling a little bit.
got
Explain
enough
that to
going
me.
out.
Well, Your
Too much
Honor,
going out.
he would spend money on drinks with his friends, and he would spend money on a lot of different credit cards and stuff. And I'm like, why do you have all these credit cards if you don't have any money to get us a place? What's the purpose of having all these credit cards, and what's the purpose of balling like you have it and you don't?
Mr. Nixon, do you want to respond to that? Do you
Yes, I
spend
do.
money irresponsibly?
I get help spending that money irresponsibly.
From her?
Yes.
Okay, but it's called a no.
Stop.
I don't spend money on
She
myself.
said it's called
I
a
never
no.
spend money on myself. The only thing I do spend money on myself is recreational things, as in what she talking about, drinks or whatever. But other than that, when it comes to clothes, I barely have clothes. I barely have new shoes. I don't have none of that. I get her new shoes almost every 3 months. She got so many pairs of new high heels. She ain't never had no high heels in her life until she.
Is he buying you shoes and stuff like that?
Oh, that's on his doing. I don't, just because I say something does not mean Brandon have to do it. I say I want to get a place. Is we in our own place? No. So if I
You're not in your own place, Ms. Nickson, because you say you want some shoes, he's buying you shoes. You're nickel and diming away your money, so you'll never have a dollar to get an apartment with. That's on you. You can't say, just because I tell him to do something doesn't mean he ought to do it. You're a grown woman. You're older than he is. You should request things that you need and that you want and take care of the business you need and want. Just don't go over to him and then expect him to say no to you, because I know saying no to you is a whole experience in and of itself. You get loud and mouthy, don't you?
Yes, but that don't mean that he still have to do it. He still need to put his foot down and say no. Like,
how about you put your foot out and say no? You know you don't need no new shoes.
Strict enough on you.
I want him to just learn how to tell me no. Just because I say I want new shoes does not mean you have to give me new shoes. I say I want a lot of things I still haven't got. Does not mean anything.
You know what being a mother means is you have to know yourself what your obligations are. You have to know what your limitations are. You shouldn't have to rely on him. You have a daughter relying on you. You've got to know that you can't afford those shoes. You can't be a little girl anymore. You chose that. Right. So you stop asking him to monitor you. You monitor you. Whole world full of people, whole generation full of people who want everything they want right now and then wonder why they can't have everything else down the road. That's because you're taking care of everything you want right now. Down the road, you'll never get there.
But, Yarn, can I say something?
Oh, if you have to.
Well, when he do get his paycheck, he feels like $20 or $40 is enough for me and my daughter to eat off of. He couldn't, he had $35.
How about you just get you a job?
Fee that we supposed to do for an apartment, and he wouldn't.
You're not even in school full time. How about you just get a job?
He couldn't do the money order, and I'm like, why you can't do the money order? He told me to wait for the money order, and I was like, why you have to wait for the money order? He was like, because
you guys can't afford an apartment. You're giving me a 10-minute story about a $35 application fee for an apartment you two cannot afford.
We could afford it because it was in our budget, is what I'm saying. And he couldn't pay the $35 application fee, is what I'm saying. He asked me to find an apartment.
If you can't afford a $35 application fee, you can't afford the apartment. That's what that is.
She's so slow.
What should Reggie and Brandon do first?
No, you cannot.
To save their marriage?
If you're having $800 at the end of every 2 weeks, you can't afford it.
Right back.
If you would get your lazy butt up, oh, I'm in school. Okay, well, you can get a job too. Listen, you can get a job.
Nickson, you made me tired.
You draining my energy.
You wore me out. I've known you for what, 20 minutes? I'm ready to take a nap. You need to be a little cooler and calmer. You need to be a little more mature. You need to be a little less I want. You need to be a little more I need to, I ought to, I will. Don't expect to have all of your current desires met.
That's a
you
process.
got obligations that you made
and then
out
you
the gate
got a daughter,
with a dude you didn't know. And now you're telling him he's not doing right by you by not telling you that you shouldn't have the things you ask him to give you. If that's not the height of ignorance, I don't know what is. And Mr. Nickson, man up and cover it up. You a dude now. You got a kid. You got to make a decision about what you need to do as a man. You understand what I'm saying? Because your kid doesn't have a chance because this nonsense is crazy. Yeah. You need to get off this social media with all of this, that, and the other, and please don't send your situation out to other people. It's just too much. You should go home to your families, but you should look for them to raise you a little more because you're not grown yet, and you need to grow up a whole lot.
I understand.
A whole lot. Good luck to the both of you if this matter is adjourned.
Maybe once I get a better job and get more money, then I can start worrying about me and Reginald. But for now, I need to just worry about what I need to do for our daughter.
I kind of disagree with the judge. Do feel like we should stay together because that would help our marriage also. And living apart, I feel like that still won't help us.
She is so damn illiterate. It don't make no sense. Well, that was the end of that reaction. She is so illiterate. It don't make any sense whatsoever. The judge trying to tell us y'all can't afford an apartment. Yes, we can. You trying to argue the judge? No, you can't, heifer. You don't even got no job, and he working off of minimum wage. How the hell can y'all afford an apartment? If you would get your lazy butt up, go get you a job, then maybe that could help. But that's my thoughts on this ignorant person. But if you guys enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share, comment, all that good stuff. And I will see you guys for the next reaction. And don't forget, make your dreams your reality. Peace out.